So, before the start of the interview, I would like to introduce our guest. So, we have with us Dr. Basavaraj from Hira Sugar Institute of Technology. Dr. Basavaraj comes with an overall experience of more than 26 years in teaching and is currently the HOD of EEE department at Hira Sugar Institute of Technology. Thanks a lot for accepting our invitation, sir, and it's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Pleasure is mine, sir. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you, sir. And sir, I think I'll just start with the questionnaire, sir.
Sure.
So, sir, you've held key positions at educational institutes throughout your professional career. What are those key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Basically, sir, I'm a teacher.
Yes, sir.
And, it is not by chance. I entered this profession by choice. And the positions are temporary. What I would like to remain as is a teacher. So the key factor that keep me connected with the institution is a student only. No other factors. Love towards teaching and learning enthusiasm. Even though I'm a teacher, I'm a student first.
Yes, sir.
Every day, even though I'm teaching the same subject, maybe many years, still I find new things in that every day. So that is the thing that keep me connected with the students and the institution.
Understood, sir. Sir, being the HOD there, what is your philosophy of leadership? How would you describe your leadership style, if I have to ask you?
Okay, sir. Leadership, it is not a position. Leadership, I cannot say that I'm a leader. It should be, others should treat me as a mentor and a guide. So that will give us an opportunity that will help others. So you might have heard John F. Kennedy has said somewhere, leadership and learning are the two indispensable things which go hand in hand. So learning makes you a leader. You should be always, open to the ideas. Be ready to learn from nook and corner of the world. Wherever it comes, the knowledge, wherever it comes to you, you should be ready to take it. And I believe that the leader, whatever you say, should be, in fact, every human being should be able to grow only when he allows others to grow.
Yes, sir.
That may, I think that is the fact. And in my department, I always go by consultancy. I always take the opinion of others, my faculty, my colleagues, and then collectively we take a decision.
Got it,
it
sir.
is not only.
Yes, sir. Very well said, sir. Yes, sir. So, being the HOD of Hira Sugar Institute of Technology, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for marketing and administration of your college?
Okay, sir. There is nothing to advertise, especially education sector. It is from mouth to mouth. If the students are satisfied, they are the ambassadors of our department and our institution. And how to satisfy the students' needs?
Yes, sir.
Even we cannot satisfy the God.
Yes, sir.
So I mean to say that even the God cannot satisfy the human being. So that is, but whatever the best possible from the student point of view. Like, we have started a new programs. Like this time we in our institution, we have started with a civil engineering, so as to cater to the needs of the society. And what is important is the curiosity of the student will help us to know better about the needs of the students. So accordingly, we plan. Our future plan is to become an autonomous, and next is to become a university.
Yes, sir.
So finally, what our goal is to become, to be recognized as a center of excellence. So this is a step-by-step plan we have already had. But how to go about this is the only thing that our students should help us in turn, so that we will grow.
Yes, sir.
That is the plan, sir. Advertisement is just mouth to mouth. We don't have any strategy for that. Only strategy is students must be happy, satisfied. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, sir, the education systems in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your particular institute? Say, for example, there is a student from abroad and from different cultures. What can he learn from your organization?
Okay, sir. Let me tell you, it's a very, very, very apt question, I must say, because nowadays we only talk about the values. We don't practice it. We only talk about the big things. But when it comes to the practice, we hardly see it. But in our institution, the main thing is our institution is led by a Swamiji, a spiritual leader. You might have heard of the Siddha Samsthana Matha Nirsoshi, which is having a around 300 years old history. So this is the place where spiritual leaders have walked. This place has a vibrant energy, and every now and then our Swamiji visits, who is the president of our trust, interacts with the students. So
yes,
that gives at least how to respect the people, elders.
Yes, sir.
You might have heard that we cannot do the things by hearing, just by listening or just by reading. We cannot do the things. We can do the things by looking, by observing. Even the small kid repeats the same thing what their elders do, and it continues. Even if a faculty goes to the Swamiji whenever he visits, by looking at this, the student learned that value. So the culture, what you said, the difference, of course, what is our culture and what is the culture of the foreign country, it all depends on what we practice. The culture, what we have taught, the values, what we have taught 20 years back is not the same. It will not carry the same weightage now.
Yes, sir.
Today's values are different. But universally accepted values are practiced here. And
yes,
that is the foundation of a life. Earning money is not the only aim. Earning money for the betterment of life is very, very essential. But with the values, with the morale, that is what we teach here, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm very much assured that our institution is not a corporate institution, which is only for the sake of money, something like. But here, it is not the case, sir. It is not the case.
Yes, sir.
We teach values.
Understood, sir. Understood, sir. Sir, how does the curriculum of Hirasagar Institute of Technology ensure the best practices of industry?
Sir, as far as the curriculum is concerned, we are affiliated to the Vishweshwara Technological University, Belagavi.
Yes, sir.
So we don't have that autonomy. We are not autonomous. So we cannot, change the curriculum that is prescribed by the university. We have to follow the university curriculum only. But having said that, we have other means to help the students. Like, in our department, in electrical department, we started a motor rewinding unit. This will help students in learning process. If being electrical students, they must know what is a motor, what is a generator, what are the windings. They are only studying right now. They are studying through through the books, and maximum what we are showing them is PPTs, animations, how the windings are, a wound on the rotor. All these things we are only showing it.
Yes,
But
sir.
this academic year, we have started a new, unit, which they can, experience it. Just not just not observing animations. They can experience actual things. So this will help the students to understand the concept in a better way. Not only that, this motor rewinding unit will help the nearby farmers. Because our institution is situated in a rural place,
Yes,
where most people are farmers. So they usually frequently face the problem of burning out of motors. So we help them to rebuild, repair, and rewind the motor. So
Yes, sir.
we are doing both the things, helping the farmers as well as the students to understand the concepts.
Got it, sir.
Yeah.
Got it, sir. So, any insights into how your college could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Okay, different races.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I must say that our Swamiji has a view of Basavana's Vachana. I will just quote it. Basavana said, Ivanarava, Nendenisadireya, Ivanamava, Ivanamavanenisaya, Kudala Sangamadeva, Nimma Maneya Maganandenaseya. This is the thing that our Swamiji practices. We never differentiate the students based on religion, based on caste, based on color, or nothing. Economically, if they are weak and they are bright students, we give them the scholarship. And every student will get all the benefits that is available to every, whatever you say, if the student is bright, apart from, getting, financial help, we also give the books, there are 6 subjects in every semester. So
Yes.
all 6 subjects, books will be provided to the students at once, at the beginning of the semester itself. And there is no need for the students to, renew it after 15 days. They can keep it till the end of the semester and read it. So once they enter into our institution, they are our students. We never differentiate among them.
Yes, sir.
This is what we practice, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what do you think your roles and responsibilities to the college and to the students are?
Sir, my responsibility is only to teach the students, to make them to understand, to mentor them, to guide them.
Yes, sir.
And moreover, I have to teach them the values also. That is very, very important. Being a teacher, you are 24 hours teacher. You are, whether you are a HOD, principal, dean, this will come later. But basically, you are a teacher. And teacher is a teacher. Even when you go to the market after the college hours also, if your student comes and wishes you, he will look at you as a teacher only. He will not look at me as a Dr. Madhigon.
Yes, sir.
He will look at me as a teacher only. I'm his teacher. And students are, they are the best observers. They find out the smallest of the small things which we ignore. So being a teacher is a very, very responsible, position.
For sure.
It's a very, very responsible position. So my roles and responsibilities very simple, sir. Teach the students to the core, make them understand, and they should become good citizens of our country. They should contribute to the nation building. They should not become a burden. They should become an asset. That is the only thing, my role. And as a responsibility, I am the head of the Department of Electrical Engineering. I'm also the coordinator of the Internal Quality Assurance Committee of our institution. I'm also the NAC coordinator. NAC is one accreditation board, sir.
Yes, sir.
National Assessment and Accreditation Council. I'm the coordinator of that. So the responsibilities are more. But basically, I'm a teacher. My role is a teacher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, what do you think should be Hirasugar Institute of Technology's top priorities over the next 10 years?
Okay, sir. Top priority for the next 10 years is, as I told you, we want to become an university.
Yes, sir.
According to the new education policy, there are only 3 categories of institutions. One is a degree awarding institutions, one is a research. There are 3 universities. So,
Yes,
3 categories of institutions. We would like to become an university in the next future 10 years. So we have started our preparation towards that, because finally our objective is that whenever a student thinks of a good institution, our institution name should come to their mind. That's what we wish to achieve. And if the God permits and if everything goes well, certainly we'll become an university in the next 10 years, sir.
Great, sir. And wish you all the best in that process, sir. And sir, when you
Thank
first
you very
came,
much, sir.
yes, sir. So when you first came to Hirasugar Institute of Technology, what was your what was your vision for the institute? Has it evolved over the time? And how far along in implementing that vision are you?
Okay. When I have joined this institution,
Yes, sir.
My vision was it should be recognized by the students. Until now, it is there. So how to achieve that? On what basis the student should come to your institution, should take education at your institution? So one thing is your institution must be recognized by some national bodies. So we worked together towards that to achieve that accreditation, and within a short span of time, our department has been accredited. Not only our department, other 4 departments mechanical, electrical, electronics, and computer science. These were the 4 branches earlier, and
Yes,
all these 4 branches have been accredited by the NBA at its first attempt, sir. And this is a great achievement. Why I'm saying that, as far as my knowledge goes, this is the only institution which has been accredited. It's all undergraduate courses at once.
That's
And
great,
not only that, at its first attempt, NAC, we got A grade from the NAC. So these national level accreditation committees, they don't accredit simply, sir. They look into many aspects, and when they give the accreditation, it gives us a credential that whatever the things you are practicing, it's all correct. And
Yes, sir.
we have achieved that. This was my vision when I joined this institution. And now, as I told you, we would like to become an autonomous institution. That's what we are working for that. Later on, we would like to become an university. So in the rural area, I would like to bring it to your notice that this taluka, Hukkeri taluka, has been recognized as a backward taluka in the Nanjundappa Commission. So this is a backward taluka.
Yes, sir.
So our Swamiji has a great vision that he wanted to serve the rural students, rural area. That's why in the 1996 he instituted this institution. He has started this institution. And since then, we are doing well, sir.
Yes, sir. Great, sir. Sir, what would you like people to know about your institute that they may not know already? Or in other words, what do you see as Hirasugar Institute of Technology's greatest strengths?
Sir, the strength of any institution, of course, students, but apart from that, faculty. Faculty are the strength of any educational institution. So fortunately, we have a very good faculty, sir. We have a very, very good faculty.
Yes.
That is a strength. And how we stand apart from the crowd, that is what you are asked. How the students recognize.
Yes, sir.
That's what your question, no, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, see, as I told you, we are not business-oriented institutions. It is not a business-oriented institution. That's the first thing. So, whatever we do here, that is for the betterment of the students, and it is led by the spiritual leader, Swamiji.
Yes.
And because of him, many internationally recognized persons have visited our institution. That will help our students. CNR Rao, UR Rao has visited our institution long back. Many such great personalities have visited and they have blessed us. So culture and values along with the knowledge is our motto, sir.
Yes, sir.
Giving a technical education, of course, but
Yes.
with the moral values and better
culture.
things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
with
Yes,
culture.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for Hirasugar Institute of Technology in particular?
Yes, sir. Challenge right now. The biggest challenge is employability. That is the biggest challenge of every student is aspire of getting a better job, but where?
Yes.
Scenario is very, very critical, sir. Earlier, 10-15 years back, there were around approximately 16 jobs for 6 students. There were 16 jobs for 6 students.
Yes.
Now it is 660. For 660 students, there is only 1 job.
Yes, sir. So that has been the situation.
You regularly observe this. For a 10 post, there is a lack of applications. There is, because of a heavy inrush of applicants, there is a latte charge. All this we are observing it, no, sir?
Yes, sir.
Every day we see.
Yes.
Every day we see. So this is the biggest challenge, and what we are, here is we are not here to create job seekers. We are here to develop job providers. Our students they should become a provider, but that is 100% we cannot happen. It cannot happen 100%. All the students cannot become job providers. There are some people who wish to serve. So we are working towards that. That is the biggest challenge as far as my knowledge is concerned. But still, we have achieved around 72% placement till now. Even with such a critical scenario, our students could fare well. So we are doing it, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is the biggest challenge. And one more challenge is, of course, we cannot say world is now become a global village. Everyone is connected. We cannot say that we are in a rural place that is a this. No, but still, sir, what is the disadvantage in rural place is the students who come from the rural background,
Yes, sir.
they need more exposure. They need more confidence. They need, confidence in the sense, the language barrier, communication barrier is the only challenge. But otherwise, they're all unique. They're all, special in their own term. That's what I see as a challenge, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, any suggestions? Lastly, sir, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Sir, again, I would like to quote Basavana's Vachana, Kalabeda, Kolabeda, Husiyedu Diyelu Beda, Annarige Asanya Padabeda, Tanna Pannisabeda, Idaru Hariyalu Beda, Ida Taranga Shuddhi, Ide Bahiranga Shuddhi, Ide Namma Kudala Sangama Devara Valisopari. This is the only commandments, that 6 commandments what Basavana has given. If we practice this, sir, at least, if not 100%, if we practice something, Kalabeda, don't, steal. Kalabeda, don't steal.
Yes, sir.
Kolabeda, don't kill. Husiyenadu, don't lie. Annerigasaya, don't hate others. Don't prize yourself. So all these, if we practice something like this,
Yes, sir.
the world would be a better place to live.
Yes, sir.
And for the students, I would like to say one more thing, like, DVG, you might have heard, DV Gundappa has given, he's in Mankuting Kagga, he has given that, ಘನತತ್ವ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ದಿನರಾತ್ರಿ ಮನಸೋತು, ನೆನೆಯದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದನು ಅದರ ಅನುಸಂಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವ ಭಾರವನ್ನು ಮರೆಯುವುದು ಹನುಮಂತನ ಉಪದೇಶ ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. This is what he said. ಘನತತ್ವ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ, you have, being a student, you should have an objective. You should have an aim. I want to score good marks. That is the only thing I must think. ಘನತತ್ವ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ದಿನರಾತ್ರಿ ಮನಸೋತು. You have to think only about that.
Yes, sir.
You should not think any other things. Keep one aim, work towards that every day and night. Only think about that. Only think about that. That's all. ಘನತತ್ವ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ದಿನರಾತ್ರಿ ಮನಸೋತು, ನೆನೆಯಲು ಇನ್ನೊಂದನು. You have to come out. Don't think about any other things.
Yes, sir.
ಅದರ ಅನುಸಂಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವಭಾರವನ್ನು ಮರೆಯುವುದು ಹನುಮಂತನ ಉಪದೇಶ ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. You only think about that, nothing else. It's like a Hanumanta, Hanuman, how he has done, how his aim was to only for Rama, in nothing else. Like that, you should become like that. That's what for students. Being a student, your work is only to study and get good marks. Here I would like to say that marks and intelligence are nothing to do here.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't mean that if you have a very high marks, you are intelligent. No. If you're intelligent, you have scored high marks. No. Intelligence has nothing to do with the marks. Marks only indicate your efforts. If you put a high, best efforts, you'll get good marks. It doesn't mean that intelligent. Yes, of course, you must have. You are intelligent. That's why you have come to the engineering. You have come to the engineering because you are intelligent. You have qualified that eligibility criteria. But your marks will indicate your efforts. So, day and night, you have to work to do better for your parents. Why they have put you into this? You should be like Chanakya said, Kaka cheste, Bakodhyana, Shwana nidre, Alpopahari, Grahatyagi. This is what 5 things Chanakya said. Kaka cheste, crow.
Yes, sir.
How it does it? It is, whenever it finds anything, it will call all other crows. So this is how you should build your network, being a student. That is very, very important, because if in your network, if anybody finds you something new, he will inform you. And if you find anything, he will inform others. So Kakacheshte, Bakodhyana. See how swan stands in the water. And there are so many disturbances. Even, fishes will come and bite its leg, but even then, that swan will not be disturbed. It will not lose its concentration. It will wait for the opportunity to get its catch. It will stand there. Even if it is a full day, it will stand there unless it gets its catch. So being a student, you should be highly concentrated. You should have that patience and have a high degree of concentration. Then Bakodhyana. Shwana Nidre, how the dog sleeps. Even there is a small sound, it will wake up. As if it is sleeping in we think that it is slept, but no. It is very, very alert. You should, being a student, you should be very, very alert for the opportunities. Success is nothing but meeting of opportunity along with your preparation. You should be prepared. And whenever the opportunity comes, and when your preparation meets that opportunity, you will be succeeded. So that is how you should be being a student. And then Alpopohari, keep your stomach not full. Your stomach should be not full. It's half empty always. Yes. So that you will be awake. So Grahatyagi. Grahatyagi means you should not leave your home and come out. No. Grahatyagi means leave your comfort zone. Come out of your comfort zone. Because if you work for these 4 years hard, you will enjoy your 40 years. Next 40 years. But if you enjoy these 4 years, you will strive hard. You have to work hard in the next 40 years.
40 years, yes, sir.
So being a student, you have to, concentrate on your aim. That's what I want to say, sir. Nothing else.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, sir, once again, big thanks from our side, sir, for taking out time and sharing your views. I'm sure this is very much informative. And then the interview, along with your enthusiasm, would help a lot of students who come to seek their career choices with, with good words that you've put across. So thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
And
thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. So with that, I would like to end the interview, sir.